na czym my to skończyliśmy. Jensen z kontaktu usłyszał, że mechanizm detonujący bomby zamachowców pochodził z analogowego zegarka na rękę. Ślad prowadził do miejscowego zegarmistrza nomada Stanka. Tak w ogóle mam dźwięk, muszę zobaczyć. Jest. Dobra. Wszystko jest. Jensen odnalazł Stanka w barze w dzielnicy Czerwonych Latarni. Zegarmistrz przyznał, że bomby skonstruowała jego córka, którą przymusili niezrównoważeni przyjaciele. Jensen odstawiał właśnie nomada do aresztu, kiedy Vega przekazała mu nowinę, że chce się z nim spotkać nieuchwytny Janus. Aha, bo skończyłam na tym, że miałam ukryty przekaz w...
I admire your professionalism, Brad.
Aha.
Keep quiet.
Ukryty przekaz w hologramie, czy tam w tablicy wyświetlającej coś tam.
Biocells, painkillers.
To już zrobiłam. Dobra. Co my teraz tu mamy? Poboczne. Nie ma nic pobocznych. Kurczę, można by poszukać i znaleźć coś. Czemu mi się to nie chce odświeżyć? Kurde. Aha, tu jest. Dobra. Mówiłam ci, że jutro razem na nockę jedziemy. Nie słuchałeś. Bo od jutra na zmiany nas przypisali już. Powinnam iść na popołudnie, ale zamieniłam się, bo w piątek muszę mieć popołudnie wolne. Więc teraz 2 dni idę na nocki, a w poniedziałek na rano cały tydzień. Łącznie z sobotą. Więc przerąbane trochę. I Radek, ty robiłeś może tą misję, to była poboczna w sumie, tutaj gdzieś przy metrze, jak są czasami te tablice, co wyświetlają jakieś tam hologramy, czy tam rysunki, czy coś, ogólnie, no tablice informacyjne bynajmniej, to ja miałam ukryty przekaz do mojej osoby i misja z tego miałam. Miałeś coś takiego? Ej Radek, ale tutaj jak ja otwarłam tą przeglądarkę, to żadnych okien nie było otwartych, tylko coś o aktualizacji pisało Firefoxa, ale pusta karta była. Pusta przeglądarka była. Tu co tu jest? O!
I can't live like this anymore.
Nie Eliza, tylko na H ona się nazywała jakoś. Czekaj, teraz zobaczę. Historia. To było jako poboczna chyba. Nie, czekaj. Heli. Heli. A, bo ona to mówisz o jej tożsamości prawdziwej. No. Hunters born in hell. Panzer?
Wish I had a coat. A nice warm coat.
Co to za ciemnica tu? A, tutaj ta Irinka była. No, to właśnie o to chodzi. No. Na początku horrorem mi zaleciało, jak weszłam do tego pomieszczenia, gdzie mnie to kierowało i na monitorach dziwny obraz był jakiś. Na razie popytam ludzi, może będą mieć jakieś
I tried
kwestie.
to organize some of the others.
O.
To clean up all the puppy stuff and other garbage.
Na razie buta znalazłam. Teraz. Ja już nie sprzedają już nic poza neonem. Twierdzą, że na Europę nie ma popytu, bo za mało nas zostało.
nadcházejících týdnech zadrží na kontrolních bodech. Jakmile Praha aktualizuje své regulace...
No, pomogłam. Na dzisiaj pomogłam. No. Pomogłam. To
Have the
Romila,
information
co
you
ty
need
tu
to
robisz?
take down my husband's operation.
I w tym questie, gdzie znalazłam tego złamasa zabitego, znalazłam czerwony but, czerwoną szpilkę. Ciekawe, o co to w tym tu będzie chodzić. A ci tu dalej leżą i śpią? Długo coś. Ej, nie wziąłem. Ej, a to jest ta gościuwa, nie? Co niby była jego dziewczyną? To dobrze kojarzę? To jest ta? Bóg maszyna? Nie robiłam. Na razie będę chodzić po mieście, gadać z ludźmi i pytać, czy nie mają czegoś ciekawego dla mnie, bo nie chcę na razie z głównego wątku ruszać. Chyba, że będę
Likely won't
zmuszona.
stay here too much longer.
You don't look
Nie
like
będzie
you belong
bić.
here, Shadow. Too rich for this part of town.
Get the hell away from me. I do not have time to deal with you.
Ło, masowe samobójstwo. A to jakiś poboczny czy coś? Czy to przy głównym będzie? Czy muszę gadać z ludźmi? O, tu mam jakąś strefę. Aha, a to już wiem gdzie jest. Tu byłam na początku. Wiadomość do maszyny. O, może być ciekawe. Nie ma poczty, nie ma.
You're one of the
I'm
lucky
pretty
ones.
boring.
Be thankful you
You'd
get
be
to live
better
out
off
here
talking
with
to
us.
someone else.
Właśnie. A to gdzieś
Nice.
powinnam się na niego
Those look
natknąć pewnie prędzej czy później.
Sorry, I can't spare the time for anyone.
Don't just stare at me. Give me some credit.
Tu jest ta... No to co jest za łapanka? Dostawić go.
I've never been in any kind of legal trouble before.
Tej wyłączyć ci samochód? Albo z banki ci zawalić?
Everything is going to be fine.
Na miejscu zbrodni. Ale czekaj, a gdzie... Na razie nie ma miejsca zbrodni nigdzie, ale zobaczę co by tu mogło być. O, cio, coś tam jest. Tam. Aha, a tu ja kogoś zabiłem? Że tu leżą zwłoki? Ja ich tylko uśpiłam, że tak powiem. Miejsce zbrodni, no.
Státní policie má oprávnění
No heja,
vystavit
panie kolego. Brata.
City a violation of our rights.
Bez urazy. Ale ja už mám dneska tak.
Kult oka bez oka z okiem. To co za zwłoki leżą?
You think the police would have better things to do than stand around here?
Czekaj, powoli, powoli. A tu co? Aha, to już było. Wszystko poroztwierane to było. O, tu była ta gościuwa. O. To było mroczne na początku. No na pewno nie... O. A, kontrola!
You know how this goes. Come on, let's see them.
Kurde,
If you
przechodziłam
don't want
obok
any
ciebie 5 razy
surprises,
przed
you
chwilą.
might want to be more specific.
Shut up, Clank. I want your papers, not your opinion. Fuck me. We do not want trouble. There is no need to start any
A,
trouble.
jednak jakiś
Yes?
respekt
You sure you
wzbudza
don't
moja
wanna see
postać
me
mimo
else?
wszystko.
What do you want? You have been cleared through this checkpoint.
A teraz na pan przyszedł. Ciekawe.
Stand a gun.
No, z chęcią bym wyszczelała wszystkich tych policjantów. Chociaż nie wszyscy są tacy źli.
This
Tu
place
będzie
is off
chyba...
limits. Go away.
Właśnie, tu będzie chyba ten teren zbrodni. Skoro on tu stoi. Tam nic nie widzę na razie. Ale wejdziemy, zobaczymy. Gdzieś. O, tu gdzieś. Może od tyłu? Nie, byłam tu przeciw. Z papierami? Czekaj, z jakimi papierami? Nie wiem, przypomnij mi. Tu, co tu jest? O, co my tu mamy? O, a tu? Drogi panie Horak, z przykrością informujemy, iż pańskie zezwolenie na ulepszenia straciło ważność, w związku z czym zostanie pan eksmitowany i przeniesiony do kompleksu Utulek do momentu znalezienia całego i bezpiecznego miejsca pobytu. Papiery z przepustką dla tej dziewczyny albo gościa. Znaczy się papiery, no to chodzi o tą, o Irinkę, no nie? I tego faceta i później miałam wybór, kogo wklepać do bazy danych, bo mogłam tylko jedną osobę, tak? To już robiłam, jeśli o to chodzi. Utulek to jest, czekaj. Co to jest? A ja tutaj byłam? Ja tu byłam przecież. Czy nie? No to jest biblioteka. Czy nie byłam? Albo podobne miejsce. Nie wiem, ale hakuję. I znam tego gościa skądś, tego złamasa.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Mogłam na odwrót zrobić. No, ta Irinka to chyba ona bardziej rozdwojenie jaźni miała, czy coś takiego, tak mi się przynajmniej wydaje, bo no, faktycznie do końca normalna nie była, ale zła też nie była, więc... a póki co to byłam tylko w w tej drugiej lokacji, jak to tam było, Golem, czy jak to się nazywał? Nie wiem, ja na razie nie spieszę się z misjami, powoli sobie robię. Zresztą wiesz, że ja wszystko muszę zawsze przeszukać, zbadać 5 razy, żeby czegoś nie pominąć. Ta, Golem City. co, zacząłeś w to grać? Zapytasz? Bo chyba nie grałeś wcześniej i mówiłeś, że chcesz zacząć. Gazetka. No to golem, no, golem. No to tam już byłam, tam już połowę policji wystrzelałam. Jak zawsze. Ale wiecie co, ja muszę coś zmienić. Tu nie. Tu. Bo nie chce mi się co chwilę odwracać i patrzeć na monitor. Mówisz, że można było zrąbać? Ja na razie wszystkie tam zrobiłam. A jak coś mi nie szło, to wczytywałam po prostu save'a i robiłam jeszcze raz. Kibelki? I przecież ja tu byłam chyba wszędzie, czy nie? Wszystko porozswierane. Wehikuł czasu. Nie, co to jest w ogóle? Zejdziemy sobie najpierw na górę. Nie. Weź się rozpraw z policją w mieście. Ludzie ci będą wdzięczni może. Czemu tu nic nie ma? Powinno tu być coś, chociaż amunicję. W tej figurce tak samo, chociaż nie, to jest figurka Matki Bożej i Dzieciątka Jezus chyba. To nie dotykam. Tak jak stoi. Ej, a tu jest druga. To jest coś podejrzane. Radek, co mówisz? Te figurki coś mają znaczenie jakieś, czy tak po prostu sobie są? Co? Co tu za ciemnica? Co to za... Co to ma znaczyć? Ja tam nie idę. to jest ten gość, co mi przecież ten ulepszenia naprawiał.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Dużo ciekawych rzeczy. Tajemnicza książka. No! Otwieraj wrota. Bo z buta wjeżdżam. Ale ja tu mam. Trudna jasna. Już nie wiem. A, to jest ten złamas. Co mnie naprawiał? Tak. No dobra, w sumie nie wiem, po co to przyszło. A ja tu nie zrobię. Jak wszystkich pozabija, to później nawet się nie załączają questy. Co się dziwić. Cóż my tam mamy? Coś tam było, ale to od drugiej strony.
I'm telling you right now, I'm
What the hell do you want from me?
nearly homeless.
Think
and
I
I'm
am
an
some kind of mystic?
I don't
Nothing about nothing. My life.
Co mi to za pierdołę tu pokazuje?
It's this human restoration. Not now. Of course. Please. Of course it matters. It. Not now. Of course it matters. If this human restoration act passes, what do you think is going to happen? They can do their work. Go ahead. It hurts.
Oh, I think I'm coming down with something, maybe pneumonia.
Co tu chodzi?
She's just lying there. They should at least cover her up.
O, tu chyba jakaś zbrodnia była.
Shouldn't we be arresting? No, by now?
Johnny's not going anywhere. What's your hurry?
News just keeps getting worse.
Tędy nie
But we can't
wejdę.
use the doors, man.
Gdzieś tu.
Pretty obvious what happened here.
Łowca sensacji.
No, but she was. And she had enemies.
I hear there's been a series of them.
It was just a matter of time before they got her.
Before who got her?
She's that journalist. The one writing all those things about you know who.
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Maximilian Perry? The local anti-old politician? That's Angela Gunn lying there.
Angela.
She's the one that's been writing about him. There was a threat of a scandal and everything. Coincidence?
It's important to follow the evidence in situations like this. You can't just accuse people left and right.
I gave you evidence. I told you. The articles.
Artykuły nie są
Right.
dowodem,
Other
kurna.
than that, is there anything else that makes you think this politician might be responsible?
Damn right there is. Fucker told my car once. When he was municipal transport minister.
O kurde.
I see.
I hate that guy so much.
Did you actually see anything?
I just got here. So I see what you see. A dead, augmented journalist.
Thanks.
Odrutowanego nie tak prosto zabić.
This is some sick shit.
Gruesome, isn't it?
Wish we could just shoot any of
Can't
them.
let them get away
Ma.
with this. I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No tak,
No,
tak,
no one sent
dokładnie.
me.
Tak,
What
tak.
happened here?
Nie, co ty gadasz, nie.
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
Co, ona nie ma nóg, czy mi się wydawało?
It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Aug victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
Jestem. Kiedyś byłem.
I was a cop once. Old habits die hard.
In America?
Yeah, Detroit. It was a long time ago.
I bet you have a lot of experience. You're used to this sort of thing.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
Oh, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
Kurna. Co by to wziąć? Czasami dobrze jest zataić niektóre informacje, ale... Radek, które wziąć, co mówisz? Podpowiedz mi, bo nie chcę zrąbać dobrego questa. Nie chcę jej straszyć, ale...
It's natural to be scared.
And you understand. I don't want to get involved if I don't have to.
Sure, I understand. You don't know anyone here. But there's a chance this could happen again. The more you're willing to cooperate with the police, the better the odds of catching whoever's responsible.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
Co ja
It's not
jestem
my
niańka.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an ogre.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later.
Wiesz, gdzie mieszkam.
Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Talk to you about what happened.
Maybe
You
tomorrow.
talk to him and not to me.
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for starlight.
Gwiazdeczki mojego
There was
kota.
lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty.
A, to jest ta sąsiadka, co miała w domu wywieszone tą ulotkę, że musi kupić karmę do kota i coś tam nowego kota.
Head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I mean, I think...
Wycinał z niej zło.
So you heard his voice?
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him?
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark, black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Cat calls I didn't want, tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who will never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have begged you for this.
Sadists. They love to tear us apart.
Yeah, thought as much.
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine, and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more
Radio
complicated,
pewnie
huh?
z
Being a
opóźnieniem
cop in
będzie
this city,
odpisywać, bo
it's
w
not
robocie jest.
always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
You're giving the cops here too much credit. From what I've seen, it's never about doing the
No,
right
to
thing.
akurat racja.
That's a little harsh, isn't it? My superiors tend to assume that all Augs are the same, which is wrong. Just like it's wrong to assume that all us cops are the same.
Let me guess. You're one of the good guys.
I wouldn't say that, but I'm not one of the assholes. Work as a cop long enough in this city, you learn to lower your expectations.
I used to be a cop. 12 years. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forego any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was gonna work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Careful of... the evidence.
Enjoying yourself,
I want to help you with this case. To do that, I need a rundown of what you know already.
Help me, huh? You mean, like
I mean like making sure we catch whoever's...
Right. Well, I have a dead body, Angela Gunn. I have bureaucratic pressure to arrest the augmented husband, Johnny Gunn.
Alright, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect...
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an AUG, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Bo pracuję w
Because you
Interpolu.
gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of
Boisz się Johniego? Ciekawe.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
People hold a hell of a grudge against Hogs, ever since the incident.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? Og or no Og.
Powinien.
It's
ale
not
czy
that
tak jest?
simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power, and a reflection of the society it protects.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
Well, that depends who you ask.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that,
Johnny,
I
ciągle ten
really
Johnny,
couldn't tell
Johnny.
you.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in evidence.
Statystyki,
But
co
I
mnie
also believe in
statystyki
playing the
obchodzą.
odds. 9 times out of 10, the
Normalnie
husband did it.
Why are your
jakby
superiors so
wyciągnięte
eager to
z
pin Johnny for
dzisiejszego
murder?
świata.
It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
Kurde, spać mi się chce, ale...
Apparently the victim was mixed up in some kind of political scandal with a man named Radko Perry.
Hey, not the first time a politician and a journalist didn't get along.
So you don't think he's worth talking to?
Radko Perry? A murderer? I don't think so. Worst he can do to someone is get their car towed.
Good thing I don't have a car. Where can I find this guy?
Radko runs his campaign out of an old print shop not far from here. You want to brighten up his day? Be my guest. But that's all you'll be doing by telling him his rival is dead.
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
Yeah, well, can't blame her. I would be too. You seem to have made a good impression, though. Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene. Let me give you a very important
To mi
piece of
powiedział.
advice, eh?
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down.
Trzeba
It's
śledztwo
never going to
przeprowadzić.
look normal.
Did you notice any signs of struggle?
Less than you might expect. She almost looks peaceful. Almost.
How do you think the murder happened? What do you think killed her exactly?
I think her husband is what killed her. And if she's lucky, it all happened very quickly. If not, not.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
No.
Have there been a lot of murders in
Dużo
this area?
czytania jest i przez to mnie już się
More
oczy
than the
zamykają.
average. I know I wouldn't live here. Not even if they paid me.
What can you tell me about the victim?
Gunn. Angela. Married to Gunn. Johnny. The department rests its case.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
That's fine by me.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
Łamany fragment igły.
Just because Montag trusts us doesn't mean I do.
Jakie naszej wowcowej niedawno. Zabójca udusił ją i pozostawił częściowy odcisk. Ślady. Powyżej ramienia widać ślady nacięć. O, wszystko jasne. Ktoś tu gwizdże mi.
Could be right around the corner.
Szukaj wszystkie dowody.
Can't believe we got stuck down here. You think I don't know what's going on here?
Pytanie, gdzie
Away
szukać?
from the crime scene, sir. Just keep moving and keep the blood pumping. You think I don't know what's going on here?
Chyba, że na dole. Fuck. Kurwa, zapomniałam, że to się zabić można. Ja. No właśnie chciałam iść do kanałów. No, na razie nie kupiłam, bo nie potrzebowałam.
Just because Montag trusts him doesn't mean I do. Away from the crime scene, sir.
Tutaj nic więcej nie widzę, bynajmniej nic mi
They
się
love
nie
to tear us
podoba.
apart.
Didn't think so.
You think I don't know?
Idziemy sobie na dół. A, tam wiesz. Od czego są save'y? Wolę punkty na razie zachować na coś, co bardziej potrzebuję. Tutaj w sumie nie mam pokazanego obszaru, w którym mogą znajdować się dowody. Szczerze powiem, a to co to jest zaś... Aha. Tam.
Do you know the story of the rat and the button? You'll assume you're
A, tu
the
jest
one
ten
without
kult oka bez oka. Wieżyczka jakaś. Gdzie jestem? Tak patrzę właśnie. Co to jest za miejsce? A, Drahomir. Tutaj nie. Najbliższej kontynuacji.
That's in control of the most dangerous weapons on the planet.
Aha, tu ta gościuwa siedziała wtedy. Ale muszę sprawdzić jeszcze raz to wszystko.
Leave me alone.
I don't want to be caught here when the trouble really comes.
Had a shitty day. Yes? I know that is not a good reason. Okay, I will talk to you later.
You're joking, right?
Ładowanek znaleziono niedaleko ciała. Przypuszczanie zbroi EMP używali do dezaktywacji elektroniki albo wezwania ludzi z ulepszeniami.
Excuse me.
Legitymacja.
Please. Did they send you to protect me?
Wygląda jak część połamanych okularów.
I think he found something.
Jeszcze jeden dowód.
I need your help. Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to me?
Who took this off the police?
Please.
Gruesome, isn't it?
Protect.
You think I don't know what's going on here?
Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me?
Enjoying your...
I have what I need.
You...
Internet. Who do they think they are?
Co to było? Co za sonda?
Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me? Excuse me. Please.
Doesn't it feel like something is about to happen?
Tutaj na pewno nie będzie dowodu zbrodni, bo tutaj nie mam w ogóle obszaru zaznaczonego, że mogłoby być.
I'm not talking to you, so don't talk to me.
Nie patrz na mnie, nie mów do
You
mnie.
think I don't know what's going on here?
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate.
I'm gonna do what I can.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me? I need your help.
This can't be happening.
news just keeps getting worse.
Oh, I think I'm coming down.
Someone's targeting pneumonia.
This one's no first. She's just lying. They should at least cover her up.
I thought he was around here somewhere.
Enjoying.
Nie.
I have what I need for...
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
That's a clear... You want me to keep giving you updates every few minutes?
Yeah, thought as much.
Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me?
Uwaga, idę z koszem na śmieci, nara.
You think I don't know what's going on here? Ooh. Fuck, Walkie. Not like this. Not like this.
Kurna, jasna. Nie wierzę. Zaatakowali mnie, bo rzuciłam w nich koszem na śmieci, ja pierdolę. O ja, nie wiem. I to od razu zaczęli do mnie strzelać. Bo w nich rzuciłam koszem na śmieci. Ja.
Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me?
I think he found something.
I need your help. Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me?
Uwaga, z drogi, ludzie.
Doesn't it feel like something is about to happen?
Kurna, nie wierzę. No właśnie, ja już jednych załatwiłam jakiś czas temu. Byłam później patrzeć, oni dalej w tej uliczce leżą tak jak ich zostawiłam.
Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me?
I think he found something.
I need your help.
Well, that is interesting. The news just keeps getting worse.
Z drogi. Kurde, gościu, ciebie to najchętniej bym zniszczyła. Tak pewnie nie doskoczę i tutaj skok by się przydał. Chociaż powinien się złapać. O. Tak.
Wish we could just shoot any of
Wouldn't
these.
be a problem.
Chyba mać. No właśnie, panie na to.
turned by the gods.
O, a wykupienie to trzeba, na wykupienie całej zdolności to trzeba mieć 2, no. Ale możesz, jak masz kasy 10 000, to możesz wykupić sobie gdzieś u handlarzy. Jeden punkt. Później to już z tą kasą i tak nie będzie co robić, więc warto inwestować w te praktyce. Naprawdę nic tu nie ma, no kurna. Jak to tak może być? Tak nie może być. Wiem, że miał w tym mieszkaniu, tutaj. Tam jest jeden handlarz i on chyba miał na zbyciu, tutaj, w mieszkaniu Adama. Ale to musi być gdzieś tutaj. Może gdzieś 5.
You visiting this area?
Down a sheep like
Not many tourists here.
Aha! No, to nieźle.
What can happen is that you'll get shot. Back home,
No,
you'd already
to
forget.
musisz do innego miasta
Biocells,
jechać, zobaczyć. Chyba, że tam też ich pozabijałeś.
A má větší smysl, že ten bombový...
Dawes is the man. He'll set you up.
Tak. Chyba, no nie wiem, gdzie to szukać tego dowodu ostatniego. Faktycznie ciężko go znaleźć. Ale to na pewno nie w kanałach, bo przecież pokazuje mi na tym poziomie. O, tam w sumie i tak nic szczególnego nie ma w tych pokojach, co może być amunicja, trochę hajsu i co. Odszukaj wszystkie dowody. No dobra, no ale no, jeszcze jeden.
Wasn't for Johnny, I might have been... You for this.
Enjoying yourself,
Let's talk about the case.
All right.
I think I might have something on the killer's MO.
Is it going to help me link this thing to Johnny?
Chyba nie.
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe.
Zbrodnia
But keep in
zaplanowana.
mind, she was an AUG. Don't you all have to shoot up that new pause shit? Let's go for the obvious before jumping to any wild conclusions.
Trzeba do laboratorium zbadać, jaki środek był.
I'm assuming you know where augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the AUG removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder.
That's right.
It reminds me, you know.
Smoliński.
There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles and AUG removal. Smolinski died in the police station bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage, across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe it's nothing.
Kolejna
I
poszlaka.
found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
Something about the crime scene doesn't sit right.
Okay, what about it?
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Odciski palców pobrać.
Right, she was a journalist. Hence the scandal with Radko Perry. I still don't consider that proof of anything.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
You do what...
Kurczę, ale ten środek dowód. Nie wiem.
Who do they think they are? Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me?
Years too late already.
Yeah, I thought as much.
Teraz idziemy z gościem pogadać.
No
Wystarczyło, że mnie w jedną kusę prudziej chlupati. Teď měště prudíš ty.
Chyba mu wąsy dorysowali.
Are you Radko Perry?
If this is about that anti-AUG speech I gave, save your indignation, okay? I'm only the voice of the people. I'm only saying what they want to hear. Your problem, it isn't with me. It's with the way this issue is polling.
I'm here about Angela Gunn.
Who?
A journalist. She was found dead in an alley.
Oh, how sad.
But you wouldn't know anything about it.
What? No. But the fact that you could imply such a thing, I am a public figure. But rest assured, my team will look into it. I'll even send the family a gift
Koszyk
basket.
upamiętkowy.
That's all.
W nosie mam twój koszyk upamiętkowy.
Your reputation precedes you, Radko.
What can I say? My career is built on a simple premise. Secure the grandmother vote and build from there. Now, please explain to me why you are here.
I'm here because I heard Angela found skeletons in your closet.
Well, lucky for me that she's dead then, huh? No, but seriously, what kind of skeletons?
Is that all you care about? She was just murdered. You could show a little more compassion.
Compassion is for the cameras, but hey, maybe you should be the politician. For a second there, I almost believed you care.
Your politics are viciously anti-AUG, is that accurate?
Viciously?
Do you go out of your way to incite violence against AUGs?
I wouldn't call it going out of my way. More like it's on my way. A flower you pick as you pass by. To be honest, my politics aren't even based...
You're not doing a very good job.
I'm doing just...
You really...
Some more than others.
Tell me about your relationship with Angela.
Angela? Angela who?
Angela Gunn, the journalist who's apparently been writing some very insightful articles about you.
Oh, her. She did a nice job of keeping my name in the news. Local politics is a real slog, you know. As long as they're talking about you, it's good.
Even if she was saying things you didn't like?
Sure, why not? Angela's readers were never my voter. I'm not exactly courting the AUG vote here. Did Angela and I share views? No. Did we like each other? Not one bit. But our hatred was
Ale ja jeszcze nie
professional,
powiedziałam, że
not
ci
personal.
że sugeruję, że
Nothing
ty ją
to
zabiłeś.
kill over.
Sure you don't want to add anything about Angela?
She got what she deserved, but not from me.
Can you tell me where you were tonight?
Out getting votes.
Can anyone attest to that?
Sure. Any number of people. My secretary, my brother, my mother. I just need to call them to remind them they were with me. That's all.
Anyone credible? Someone you're not related to or paying to lie for you?
Afraid not. Coming up with an alibi like that would require me to take this serious.
You don't think this is serious?
I think murder is very serious, but the notion that I could be involved in one is not.
So you're not gonna tell me where you really were tonight?
Evidently not.
You sure you don't want to rethink your fake alibi?
Where I was tonight is none of your business.
I have what I need for now.
Good for you.
Keep moving, Chuck. You don't belong here.
Panzers would try to attack this upstanding citizen. I'm here to protect Mr. Perry. Don't eyeball me. Run! Make this interesting.
Kuźwa, zdążył mnie zabić.
God. Keep moving, Vrak.
Nie ma tu czasami gdzieś sejfu?
Did you forget something?
What's your position on Oz?
Officially, I think they are a menace to society. My position on Oggs is nothing personal, if that's what you mean. Like I said, I am a...
I'm talking about your personal positions, the ones Ivanka has footage of. Apparently you were at an Ogg brothel all night, trying to convince those Ogg sisters to vote for you, is that it? Unlike everyone else you seem to know, I'm not trying to blackmail you. I just want to know who murdered that woman tonight.
Wish I could help you. But as you can see, I was busy with something else, of which there is ample video.
Your hypocritical private life isn't my concern right now. I just want to know who was in that alley tonight.
It wasn't me. Now, if you want to keep slinging mud at poor Radko
Well, that's for me to decide, Radko.
Murderers in Europe. I can't let you go.
Laddie, like I am nothing.
Se roztrhali na kusy.
Glad today. What a place.
Takhle jsme sem přišli o 2 roky později.
No.
Ježiš.
Treat a dog like that. You do not think they might try to tackle you? I'm just going to keep walking.
Jestli si ty haslové zkusej.
Elfstalder, do not worry. No one is crazy enough to attack us.
know if I see anything. Keep your eyes open.
The only way I'm continuing this conversation is over at the end.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiate. Access granted.
Przejście jest chyba. Za tą półką. Jest. Chyba coś mam. Kototonik, kurs opieki nad kotami. Ślady jępi, ofiara z ulepszeniami. Kosmyki futra.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
O, po mojej okolicy kręci się dziwny facet. Widuję go już od miesięcy, ciągle chowa się w cieniu i chodzi za mną, dokądkolwiek nie pójdę. Wczoraj byłam przekonana, że słyszę go przez sen. Mój kot nazywa się Gwiazdeczka i zaginął ponad tydzień temu. Jest szarobury z krawacikiem. Jedno oko ma niebieskie, a drugie zielone. Jest wyjątkowy i dla mnie bardzo ważny. Wiem, że będziecie się ze mnie przez to śmiać, ale Gwiazdeczka jest dla mnie wszystkim. Bez niego czuję się zagubiona.
Great. Hmm?
Where you going?
I'm in here, Joe.
Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
The dead one. The one whose body they found torn apart by some animal.
She has a name, you know. Angie to those who knew her, Angela to you.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called. Told me to... Here I am, sitting tight. Being cooperative.
You don't seem too broken up about Angela's death. She was your wife, wasn't she?
Ex-wife. We were divorced.
Is that supposed to explain why you don't care?
People die. Whether or not I care is between me and my memories of them. It's got nothing to do with you.
You could still show some respect for the dead.
You've misinterpreted something. Angie's not the one I mean to be disrespectful to. You are. How I react to my ex-wife murder in front of you, the man accusing me of it, and how I react later when I'm alone, are two different things.
So the moment I leave, you're gonna start grieving, is that it?
Maybe. It's between me and Angela.
Anything else come to mind about Angela?
At night, her hair used to get in my nose and make it itchy. It was annoying, but nice. Made me feel human.
Where were you tonight?
I was out killing Angie. Doing whatever it is they did to her. That's what you think, isn't it?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know what happened.
Why? If anyone should want to track down the person who killed her, it should be me. But I choose not to.
No, podejrzane,
Case
że
closed.
tego nie robisz.
You don't care if her killer is caught or not?
No, I don't. I don't get off on vengeance. I say, let the bastard stir in his own damn guilt. Men who kill, I think they do it to get attention. They want to be caught. They want society to spank them just like their daddies did. Now, the real punishment for something like this is living with what you've done.
That's not how it works.
Why not?
For one, finding this killer will ensure they can't do it again. Two, society has a right to protect itself. And three, where were you tonight?
In my apartment. Alone. No one but the cockroaches can confirm or deny shit. Convenient, right?
You sure you didn't go anywhere tonight?
I went to the bathroom. Twice.
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah, so?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
I'm familiar with their retirement plan. Looks like they're treating you real well, Johnny.
Fuck you. I was in New South Wales, man. Hell, I'm still there. Probably gonna spend the rest of my life trying to get out. See, this is the price a man pays to no longer take orders. And something tells me you're not paying it.
Australia. You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but, Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want.
I didn't choose to be augmented either. Not when it first happened.
Apparently we're supposed to be grateful. Alloy's so much better than skin, right? At least, that's how they sold it to me.
For some things it is. Not for everything.
I can walk through fire, but sand won't stick between my toes. I can shove a knife through my hand, but I can't trust what I feel. Even my dreams are made of alloy.
Both of your hands are made of alloy?
Fingers are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. What you have is so much greater.
And then they told me what they wanted me to do, and what would happen to me if I didn't. Well, let me tell you something. That's not me anymore. Hasn't been for a very long time.
They found a partial print on Angela's neck. Belongs to whoever strangled her.
My hands were designed to kill in wars no one's ever heard of. I couldn't leave a trace on someone's skin, even if I wanted to.
They did it so you could kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
I didn't come here to arrest or absolve you. Only to ask questions.
Apology accepted. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be left alone. You got me mixed up with someone else. Happens all the time.
Gdzie mają takie same szanse na jak pana dłonie na
98 bottles of beer on the wall, 98 bottles
To nie
of
będzie
beer.
on. Faktycznie.
Tomorrow.
Ma czapkę.
If there is a tomorrow.
Johnny był alkoholikiem na odwyku i członkiem grupy AA. Oddech ulgi. Policyjna akta dotycząca morderstwa przypominającego to Angeli Gunn wspominają, że ofiara należała do tej grupy. Klub dla alkoholików. Kurs opieki nad kotami. Generalnie tamta kotami się zajmuje. Teraz ulepszenie usunięto. Kosmeki futra. Futra, czyli kota. Wydaje mi się, że to chyba tamta dziewczyna zabiła tą kobietę, ale nie jestem do końca przekonana. Muszę jeszcze... Zaginiony kot. Po mojej okolicy kręci się dziwny, widuję go już od kilku miesięcy. Ciągle chowa się w cieniu i chodzi za mną, dokądkolwiek nie pójdę. Wczoraj byłam przekonana, że słyszę go przez sen. A chociaż nie, kot jej zaginął, to...
Something, beer on the wall.
Nemůžu se dočkat.
have no time for your bullshit.
Dobra, no to teraz tak. Zestawienie wszystkich dowodów, jakie mamy. Ułamek ładunku EMP. Dezaktywacja elektryki albo pozbawienia ludzi z ulepszeniami. Mamy legitymację. To jej. Okulary. Naśladowca żniwiarza. Powiązania klub. Asimow. Lokal dla druciarzy ze striptizem. Oddech ulgi. Klub dla alkoholików. Kurs opieki nad kotami. Ślady EMP. To by się zgadzało. Ofiara z ulepszeniami. Ulepszenia usunięto. Ciało znalezione w kasce kosmiki futra. Z tym futrem to będzie coś z tym cholernym kotem, ale... Czyściowe odciski w pobliżu gardła. Środki odurzające. Formularz przekazania pacjenta. Że jakie pan opisuje nie są możliwe. Czy ulepszone ręce swędzą? Pod dobrym rokiem leżą. Pana gdzie mają takie same szanse na swędzenie jak pana dłonie na ocenie lub palce na zestawienie odcisków. Mówiąc językiem biomechaniki, żadna z tych rzeczy nie ma prawa się wydarzyć, biorąc pod uwagę model przez pana używany. Wydaje mi się, że wciąż unika pan poważniejszego problemu. Lecz faktu, że Bell Tower zainstalował w panu wszczepy wbrew pana woli. Obawiam się, że nie istnieje żadna maść, która mogłaby na to pomóc. Powinien pan skonsultować się z moją koleżanką. Aha, czyli jednak nie powinien mieć takich, że tak powiem, objawów, ale coś ma nie tak z tymi rękami. Bo obawiam się, że nie istnieje żadna maść, która mogłaby na to pomóc. Zobaczymy.
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
Z tym politykiem to tak nie do końca. Co tu? wybrać. Generalnie bym oczyściła obydwu zarzutów, bo tutaj niby ma jakieś tam...
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
Look, I don't know who the killer is. I thought it might be Radko Perry at one point, that he was responsible for all this. But that was a dead end. Just like Johnny's a dead end.
What makes you so sure?
I pretended to be Radko during a text messaging conversation. Turns out he rented himself a couple of augmented girlfriends the night of the murder. He was with them the whole time. They got video that proves it, and they're using it to blackmail him.
The less I know about Radko's personal life, the better. What I meant was, what makes you so sure it can't be Johnny?
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Hey, rookie! Get over here!
Interpol.
It's time
Who do
to
they
wrap
think
this
they
up. All right. Let's call it a night. Get someone to pick her up.
What do we do?
Poboczna zrobiona, dobra.
About Johnny
Na
Gunn.
dzisiaj na tyle. Zapiszemy.
Forget him for now. Forget him.
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
We spent most of our time eliminating suspects. I still don't know who killed Angela.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.